Most surfers and things like that have a similar sort of look on life as me, and the world's realising and coming to terms with the fact that actually surfing it's not a green sport. Surfboards and wetsuits and even the clothing, things like that, they're just so unsustainable really in the climate that we're in now. Everything has to change. My name is Peter Clemo. I'm the founder and owner of Predn Surf Company. We make eco-friendly, sustainable surfboards and have a eco-friendly clothing brand. So it started about just under 2 years ago now. It kind of started quite organically, really. I basically found myself with some time, really, and I've always wanted to make a wooden surfboard. Some work that I had lined up that summer had fallen through, and I split up with my girlfriend at the same time and used a friend's workshop and made my first surfboard, really. I think sort of from my background being a boat builder, it's a small boat, really. It's a small sort of enclosed boat. So I sort of surprised myself, and that's why I carried on going. I'm just sort of counting the minutes until I get back in here, really. It's either, my spare time at the moment is spent either in here or in the water. So yeah, I love it, absolutely love it. I was sat out back with a friend of mine a while ago, maybe three or 4 years ago, and there was another guy sat. Neither of us knew him, but he was this sort of Rasta-style, dready guy he said something like, it was a really beautiful evening, and he said something about how nice it was to be in touch with nature and things like that while we were sort of surfing. And actually we sort of looked at each other because we just that day had a conversation about how bad it all is, really. The neoprene manufacturing process, the surfboard manufacture process, even the sunscreen that people are wearing while they're in the ocean, it's poisoning the ocean. It's everything. There's almost nothing good about surfing, actually, as it stands. So from start to finish, it's around the 2 week sort of mark, something like that. Really, I can make two in 2 weeks. It doesn't take any longer because there's lots of steps of the process that you're waiting for the glue to go off and you're waiting for the resins to harden and things like that. So whilst they're hardening, you do some work on the other board and things like that. So, I mean, yeah, essentially a week. I make my veneers, I make the wooden veneers, and I mould them first. So I start out with the two sides of the surfboard, if you like. So that would be the two bits of wood that have been bent into the shape of the top and the bottom of the surfboard, and then I build the ribs, which is the structure which keeps it in shape after that, and then they go in, and then I build the rails around that, and then essentially put the two halves together, and then I glass them like a normal surfboard, but with epoxy, with a bio epoxy. So which is normally about 50% sort of bio ingredients. Really, it's a lot more sort of eco-friendly than the normal stuff, and that's essentially it, really, in a sort of simple way. Mine, for instance, they perform more like a performance board, like a performance foam board. They have flex, and they do give, rather than most wooden surfboards that I've used in the past. They're very stiff, and it's literally, I think they call it a log for a reason. It doesn't move. But the main benefits, they don't ding, if they're made properly, they really do last. I mean, potentially lifetimes. Like really, it's quite a new thing. We don't really know at the moment how long they are going to last. But I don't skimp on materials either. Everything's very expensive. Everything's the most, and eco-friendly materials as well. They're always sort of double price of everything. And but I'd say that the longevity of the boards is the main benefit this year. It's impossible to be. I mean, eco-friendly is a bit of a stupid saying, really, because humans aren't in our nature. We're not eco-friendly. All we do is disrupt everything, really. So it's more about, I think sustainable is a better word. So I'm getting really good feedback with the fact that mine are a lot more eco-friendly and they perform at the same time. So it's, I think, it's so far really successful, absolutely. As you turn into an adult things become priority, sadly, a lot of the time. But I think I've sort of got to a stage now in my life where I'm trying to root myself home again, because I've been away, I've worked away and lived away so many years of my life that this company, which I've accidentally created, has sort of I feel like it's a good standing point for me to be able to do that, really. Just want it to grow organically. I don't want it to get big quick. I'm not interested in that. I just want to my main goal is to keep on the path that I'm on, really, to keep everything eco-friendly, keep everything sustainable. Now that I've got a product that I'm really happy with, I'd like to start using the profits from that product to put straight back into the research and development of new sort of hemp fibres, maybe, and other more sort of eco-friendly resins and more sustainable woods and things like that. And the more money I can collect, the more I can put into that.
Good morning, mister. Good morning, sister. I've been gone for quite some time. Now you can decide if I look any older, if I stand any taller, if I've seen the sun in weeks, if my voice is deeper, see, I'm a different person than I was before. Something that time can't heal. I've got cooler shoes on and a nicer coat. Things that you can't steal.
I thought I was the seed to your tree. You told me not to trust what I see. Yeah. Oh, I'm